You can buy just about anything online these days, so it's probably not surprising there's a huge number of supposedly haunted items for sale on eBay. So in this video we count down 5 haunted items found on eBay. This attractive carved urn is currently offered for sale by a self-proclaimed satanic minister living in Connecticut. It may look like just another decorative piece of art for your home, but apparently what you see here is an African gula chest, designed to bind demonic entities inside it. This one is apparently playing host to a jinn. These supposed creatures are powerful and of Arabian descent. They're believed to be created from smoke and fire. Legends of Solomon stated that he captured several of these creatures through the use of magic rings and talismans. Legend has it that around the time of Muhammad, the jinn divided into 2 groups: those who would side with the Islamic people, and those that turn to evil and become diabolical. Back to the item. The seller promises to include a sealed document detailing everything the new owner needs to know, but they accept no returns. The Dybbuk Box is an item originally put up for sale on eBay by a man named Kevin Mannis back in September 2001. It was eventually sold to a student in Missouri. The individual soon put up the item for sale and sold it to Jason Haxton. The box is thought to be haunted and many stories circulate about the paranormal happenings involving the box. The most detailed account of the effects of the wine box has been given by the original seller Kevin Mannis. This is just one of the many boxes that featured on eBay, but while many people believe these boxes to be genuinely haunted, some just think they're all capitalizing on the viral eBay Dybbuk Box story. Allegedly, all these boxes house malicious spirits. This strange wood carving has been in the seller's family for over 60 years. It's a carving of a man with his head down and his eyes closed, holding his hat in his hands as if mourning. The seller's grandparents discovered it years ago when cleaning out the attic. When they asked the original homeowner about it, they learned it had been carved by an old man in the 1800s. However, today it seems to be more than a simple family heirloom. According to the seller, anyone who comes into contact with it seems to feel strange or creeped out. For many years the seller has had the carving stored in a box, but at one time it had been displayed inside of a cabinet. This it would turn out not to be the best idea. The seller began to experience the television turning on and off, lights coming on in rooms no one was in, and also kids' toys coming on in the middle of the night. The seller of this item was helping a friend set up an old Victorian home for an estate sale. They came across this shoebox in the home's attic, along with some old moth-eaten children's clothes and a scrapbook. The book is filled with old artifacts: a tin monkey, a collapsing cup and locks of hair. A small slip of pink paper with locks of hair reads "Died March 14th, 1920. Little Edgar." The seller intended to keep the items, but the box had a strange effect. It disturbed the seller's dog so much that it would simply stare at the corner of the room, and avoid the chair upon which the strange box and its mysterious content rested. The seller eventually had to move the items out to his car. A friend of this seller used to work at a brickyard back in the 1980s. Sometimes his friends would make statues out of the unhardened clay during his time off, and then paint them. A lot of the other workers at the brickyard would also do the same. This was one of those statues, although its story is slightly different from the others. A man named William made this bust, which he based on himself. He painted it and wrote the word "future" on his chest in quotes. Not long after, a tragic accident occurred, and he was crushed to death. The next day the seller's friends saw the statue sitting where William had left it, and decided to take it home. That's when strange things began to happen. Noises began to occur at his home. He found himself woken up late one night by the sounds of someone walking in circles, though no one was there. Later he heard a door slamming though found no doors closed, and then one night he saw a dark mist moving near his den's wall. He finally realised the source of his problems when the dog began to avoid the statue with fear in her eyes. That's when he decided to part ways with it. So that was 5 haunted objects that are on eBay. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more countdown videos.